The Still of the Bay by Rick Roberts. Captain Moorish sits, writing in his logbook.
April 16th, 1842. Waters are strangely calm on the Chesapeake. Shipment of goods still secure in the decks below. Men in good spirits awaiting the arrival onto the docks of East Baltimore.
He stops abruptly as a thump was felt. The deck bell rang as he closed his logbook, steps out of his quarters to check on the problem.
Sir, the men below deck heard what sounded like a cannonball hitting the ship below.
Captain glares out to the Chesapeake.
We've taken this route 100 times before. I know for a fact no shallow waters here or about. Take the shipwright repair down below and see if there's any damage. I'll take the helm.
Captain also asked.
Where is our navigator?
Deckman replied,
He was just standing on the bow.
Find Shweeny and have him report to me.
Aye, Captain,
says the deckhand. Few men scramble around looking over the bow and stern of the ship, looking for any sign of someone struggling in the bay. Very eerie, still waters. Almost like riding on the sky. After about 30 minutes of searching for the navigator, a few men come walking up to the captain.
Sir, we found nothing. The ship has been searched top to bottom, bow to stern. Nothing.
Captain looks at the crewmen nodding in acceptance.
As you were.
One man known as Giggles stayed behind, looking up at the captain with a worried look about him. The captain says,
Speak your mind.
Sir, I've been sailing these seas for a good part of my life. You're a good captain to all of us. Very fair with pay and feed us quite well. Many of us feel our lives may be in danger.
And your point? Spit out what you need to say.
Well, I hear these waters of the Chesapeake carry strange tales of a creature that will test a ship's might by hitting its port side and feeding on the flesh aboard.
Giggles, I assure you there is nothing in these waters. That story was just an old Indian wise tale to keep children from going too far out in their canoes. If Shweeny abandoned ship or fell over, our men would have seen him. We are only going 2 knots.
Captain, what if he was taken?
Taken by who?
Not who, but what? Something unnatural.
Nonsense, we would have heard or seen something. He might be just napping on the ship. We just don't know where.
Captain!
Yells a crewman.
Just off the port bow. Baltimore just ahead, sir.
Make ready the men to dock. I need a drink.
After docking, Giggles yells.
Man the gantry.
As deck and dock men both pull large pallets of goods and supplies from the ship, Captain stands guard. Then a well-dressed gentleman walks up to Captain Moorish.
Good day to you, sir. Would this so happen to be your vessel?
Captain looks over, a bit tired, but willing to amuse the gentleman.
Why, yes, sir. She is, and one of the fastest ships built right here in this very spot.
I see you named it Bay Cat. That's an interesting name.
One of the crewmen runs over to Captain Moorish with a frightful look on his face.
Sir!
As he stands in attention, still incredibly young, but likes to butter up the captain.
What is it?
We found Shweeny, sir. I don't think you're going to like it.
Captain says his goodbyes to the gentleman and rushes over with the deckman just to witness a horror scene. Shweeny had a death grip on a rope just below the waterline. As the line was being pulled up, the lower section of his body was gone.
Oh my God!
few men started to regurgitate. The captain stands and looks upon his old friend. The captain cried out,
Cut the line. Barrel his body in whiskey.
Sir, do you think a monster of a sort did this?
turning looking at his men, taking notice of the fear in their eyes.
7 days of mourning. Shuini was a good man, as well as each of you. Many of you have worked for me for many years. I would not want anything to happen to any of you. Shuini will have a rightful burial.
Captain Moorish looks upon the face of Shuini, taking notice of the frozen look of horror on his face. Giggles looks over to the captain.
There was no conceivable way it was a shark, never known one to be able to jump from the waters and then grab a person. Did he possibly slip, then fall into the bay, then be eaten by one of these vicious creatures?
A few days pass as the captain sits in a bar. The same gentleman whom he talked to on the first day approaches him.
Sorry I did not have a chance to introduce myself the first day we met. I know you are Captain Moorish. My name is Kevin Wilsack. May I buy you a drink?
Why not? Most of my men have scattered scared now, believing that there is a sea monster.
My dear Captain, your men may not be far from the truth on that.
Captain Moorish goes off about how many years he has been a seafarer and never seen any such creature.
Captain, let me explain. 12 years ago, I lost my son. He was a strong swimmer and not some landlubber himself. He wanted to join the ranks of the US Navy. All that was cut short. I was timing him swimming from the shoreline. Something pulled him under, not more than 13 yards from me. I have seen the size of this creature, and it was not a shark.
You don't say.
Yes, it may have had the mass of a shark, but it had something a shark did not.
What might that be?
I could almost swear I saw limbs protruding from its side.
Kevin, which is your name, right? I'm not up for Kraken stories. This is not the ocean. This is the bay, and creatures like that would have been seen.
Think about it, Captain. I am offering my services to you as long as I have my revenge. Think about it.
Captain Moorish thinks about what Kevin tells him as he stands on a long, moonlit pier used by locals for fishing, looking out at the water, knowing if there is something out there, he is the one who can find it. Seventh day the crew, what is left of them, gathered by the Bay Cat, Captain Moorish steps down the plank and noticed more than half the crew is gone. Out of 42 men, only 17 stands before him. The captain takes a deep breath, strong but stern voice with confidence.
Men, we are getting ready to embark on a new mission. The local politicians are willing to pay for the proof of killing this creature. This could be dangerous. Who's with me?
Giggles yells out.
Aye, we all are, sir, or we wouldn't be here.
Captain looks over and sees Kevin carrying a large leather case by his side.
Permission to come aboard, sir,
Yes, I didn't think you would show.
and not have the chance to avenge my son's death. I also bought something with me to sway the odds to our favor.
As he lightly tapped the leather case.
It's a new explosive, something of my own creation.
Opening his leather bag, which contained glass vials of 2 different colored liquids, one red and one greenish blue. Captain Moorish picked one of these up, asking,
What are these going to do?
We get out to sea. I will show you. Be careful with those. If they mix, this ship will sink.
What do you mean the ship will sink?
Have you ever seen a barrel of gunpowder explode?
Captain Moorish looks at the 2 vials with great interest.
To be safe, you should place your case in my quarters.
Everyone sets sail around Bear Creek, the Potomac, then into the Chesapeake Bay. Bell rings.
All hands on deck! All hands on deck!
Captain Moorish and Kevin walk out onto the step deck. Captain speaks.
This is Kevin Wilsack.
I believe he may have a few ideas about how we will come out of this unscathed. I need you to listen to everything he may have to say.
Kevin turns to the captain and nods.
Everyone, we need to stick together in pairs of 2 or 3 if necessary. This thing only attacks when one is alone. It is smart and has an incredible reach.
Few men try to interrupt.
I know what you are going to ask. Is it a kraken? I will have to say no. It has problem-solving intelligence. We must stay vigilant.
Giggles reached into a box, handing each man a small handbell.
Each of you will have a bell. If you see something, yell and ring it.
Do you think we're going to find it?
No. I do believe. It will find us.
As they were sailing, the waters were reflecting the moon like a mirror stretching to the horizon. Not even a breeze, the air warmer than normal, motionless, quiet. The stillness engulfs the ship. Suddenly the silence was broken, with splashing and screeching sounds.
Hail's blown off the port bow.
Several men could be heard running towards the direction, ringing their bells. Everyone was frozen in fear. They all stared down at the waters in disbelief of what they saw. This was no kraken, nor was it a shark. It was unlike any creature they had ever seen before. A long, lengthy tail was sticking out with a spike at the end. 2 appendages coming from its body, much like crab claws, and its eyes staring out of the water. The captain says,
What in God's name is that?
Kevin reaches for 2 glass valves that are hooked to his belt, tying them together with a small length of twine.
Everyone get back.
As Kevin forces himself to the front of everyone, after what he thought was far enough, throwing the item from his hand, an explosion like no other pushing the ship sideways. Then a screech came from the creature as it descends back into the waters. The ship rocked for a few moments. Captain Moorish reaching out and grabbed the mast and tied it down, then reached for a few of his crew members so no one would fall overboard. After the ship settled, the captain angrily marches up to Kevin and grabs him with both hands, lifting him off the ground.
Are you mad? You could have killed us all with that.
Kevin, fearing the captain, begins to confess. My name is not Kevin, it is Robert Logan. That creature that you see is an 18-foot amphibian scorpion.
The captain tells him,
Aren't scorpions something that you would find in a desert, not in the middle of a bay?
Robert with a tired look.
I didn't lie about my child dying of a creature, but my name is known, so I had to change it to hide my identity.
One crew member walks up.
Albert Logan was your son, correct?
Robert peps up and looks at the young man.
Did you know him?
Aye, Mr. Logan, and you know me as well when I was a boy. Dominique, the last I heard you and Albert moved west.
That was no more than hearsay. I did move west, but to locate a new weapon that could destroy this creature. For now it is gone.
Captain Moorish turns as he heads back to his quarters. Giggles yelled out,
Captain, what do we do now?
Kevin.
Clearing his throat.
Pardon me, Robert and Dominique. Come with me. I have a plan. Giggles, you and the rest of you men unlaid the harpoon down below. Make ready for it to unleash hell.
Giggles and a few other men yell out,
Yes, sir.
Robert and Dominique follow the captain back as a drawing of the ship is laid out on his desk. Captain Moorish looks at them with a serious expression on his face.
We need bait to lure this creature out. It looks like we are its natural supply of food. I am going to be that bait. Dominique, I want you to man the harpoon. Robert, I want you to twine the glass containers to the arrow tip. I will go to the plank and make my way to the bow's lookout. This should draw it out. Kid, if you see it, do not hesitate.
Dominique looked upset.
Captain, why are you setting yourself up as bait? We have plenty of able-bodied men here to do that. Because I will not allow another soul on my ship to be taken by this creature. If it needs more blood, it will be mine.
Hours pass, and the men start to tire, feeling restless with the urge of needing to do something.
I have to go. Must have had too much drink.
The crewman shakes himself off in relief. He looks down just to see a large Telson impale him through his chest and pull him to the depths. Others run to the stern of the ship, ringing bells.
Back away! Back away!
The captain yells. Robert reaches for the twine that is in his pocket to tie off 2 more glass tubes.
No, Robert. We need to have another arrow set and ready.
Yes, Captain. I understand.
As he sets the 2 glass vials, he ties them to the next arrow. That's when Dominique asks,
What is the captain doing?
It seems that the captain has a plan. You stand ready. Your chance is coming.
Just then, a large creature leaps out of the water, a cross between a crab and a scorpion with webbed feet. The captain yells out,
Now boy, now fire!
At this point, everything seemed to go in slow motion. The arrowhead goes straight for the center body of the creature. A large explosion, sending shrapnel breaking apart the shell of the creature everywhere, in all directions. The captain falls back on the deck, speared in the shoulder by the claw of it. He will live.
Men, we have our proof.
As he pulls out the tip from his shoulder with help from Dominique and Robert. Giggles comes out of the lower deck with bandages to wrap the captain with, telling him,
Captain, you sure are crazy.
Just enough to keep us alive. Let's hope it's over.
I hope indeed.
Just below the ship, exceedingly small aquatic creatures swim about looking much like scorpions.